You can't even see across the other side of the road there clearly, and ordinarily that's clear as a bell. Just look at the flume of water that's coursing down this street on both sides. I think this nice old man here is trying to like unblock or deal with obstructions perhaps. But wow. Absolutely torrential, literally. Yeah, now that it's let up, look how clear that is across the road, and it's not even that light yet, but you couldn't even see that 5 minutes ago. Wow. And it's still going. I love it. Honestly, this reminds me of nothing less than typhoon season. When I was living in Japan, more than a few typhoons. Typhoon is a wonderful word with multiple origins. The Chinese typhoon, meaning big wind. And there's a Portuguese angle as well from like Macau, but in Japanese it means supreme storm. I can't say I'm not loving it. Good evening, friends. So it is 3 a.m. and Aston Villa just won the Europa League, the first silverware that Villa have lifted since 1982. Damned good day. Oh yes. You know, as everyone knows, I adore storms. I love storms. And boy, did I come to the right place. It's absolutely incredible. My incredibly endearing landlady is kind of like mock pouting, saying how much she hates it. But I love it. Just fast flowing rivers. Wow. Yeah. You know, the lightning and the thunder are so far apart. They're like a count of 6. So we're really far from the epicenter of this storm, but it's still just massive. Yeah. Darling, it is hailing. That's so cool. Wow. That'll cool things down nicely. Good morning, friends. So, ready for a shocker? I'm actually on an organized tour today. Now, as everyone knows, I tend to run on experience and instinct. In this case, it actually worked out really well. I saw an advertisement for a full day tour, 7 destinations for 50 euros, which is quite a bunch of money in my profession, but That includes transportation, a guide, and also the entrance to all of the 7 places we're going to. So it's a very good deal. I thought possibly that I would be part of a small tour in a minibus. As it turned out, I got picked up from my hotel. It's a recent, immaculately clean Suzuki saloon with very good aircon, a driver and a guide. You'll meet him, his name's Ram. So I've done pretty well here. All right, so it's just me and Ram and the driver. His name is Ashok. And we're at Mahendra Cave. Get back to you. Yeah.
In ancient time, many people are living here.
Right, this is Mahendra Cave. It was found apparently by shepherds in the 50s. And it was originally called Adherabawan, which means dark habitat. But then the King Mahendra came to see it. That put it on the map, as it were, and made it really quite famous. And so they named it Mahendra Cave after him. It's pretty cool, man. Obviously, it's limestone. It's a karst cave. And so all this was, of course, once upon a time under the sea, but still. This is so cool. Yeah, so you see, we would call them little cairns, but this is a Buddhist thing. Specifically a Buddhist mountaineering thing. Leaving your mark. Stepping stones, it's quite cool. So, Ram tells me this is the exit for intrepid people. That's my guy there, and this is where we're going out. That's the way forward, man.
Come here, mind your head.
I will, yeah. I'm about a foot taller than you are. Mind your head is right, mate. Okay. So that's Ram, and that is our way. Yeah, that should be fun, dude. So in this tiny little antechamber here, and about to climb up and out of there. Nice. So that was fun. We have quite a few ladies here dressed in traditional Nepali garb.
This is for cultural dress, especially for Gurkha.
This is my man Ram.
This is my name is Ram, and he's Jeffrey.
This is pretty cool, man. Small correction. I've been reliably informed by Ram that all of these nice people are Indian tourists, and they're being dressed up in traditional Nepali garb for photo ops and stuff. A bit like when my beloved Bixie came to see me in Japan and got dressed up in a full kimono with the obi and everything to go to Asakusa. She did look lovely. Anyway, that's destination number 1 of 7. Let's get it done. Next destination, the BatCave.
Okay, you make picture.
Sorry, mate. Just one bat up there. Don't want to disturb him too much. But this cave is really quite substantial. Apparently, in a different time, different time of the year, this roof is just black with bats, but not at this time of the year. They're all off having babies and stuff. One of the nice things about today is that, I mean, it's blisteringly obvious, but the caves down here are nice and cool. I mean, you've got to laugh a little bit. Please, elderly people and people with fat bodies should not go out of the small hole. Apparently, according to my man Ram here, I shouldn't either. I think we're going to see what we can see first. Now this here is a very small passageway, and Ram can barely make it, and he's about 5 foot dead, so I don't think I'm going to venture too deep in there. Yeah, man, because obviously being a limestone cave, a karst cave, as they say, it's all about the water coursing through and making the caves, which makes it very slippery and very fucking sketchy. Ram is showing this young lady how to get out of this tiny little thing. There is no way in the hell that I am going to fit out of that, because she is half my size. Daylight. Survival situation, I'd have to give it a shot, but there is zero chance, mate. Wow. Now, as we've established, Ram is about, I'm going to go with 3/5 of my size, and he is squeezing through there like an insane spelunker of death. Wow. So same with the cool cave and all the exertion from going all the way up there, I am quite literally steaming. Oh, this is the BatCave in the shadows of Gotham. He works alone. Ram down there is very conscientious and has been bringing up plastic bottles and rubbish from down there to throw away. Okay, so the slightly more serious part of the day, this is the Gurkha Museum here in Pokhara. Now, for those who don't know, my international viewers, as it were, the Gurkhas are a regiment of the British Army and have been for more than 200 years. They are among the finest soldiers in the world. They have this indomitable spirit and have been just such a major part of the British Army from the earliest days of the Indian Raj. Yeah. Every engagement, every campaign, every war, fighting and dying for their honor and for ours.
British.
Yeah.
Then when China take, after then British.
So down the end there, that deals with selection, and this is going all the way from 1815. This is the late Raj. That is World War One. This is the life and the citations for the most highly decorated Gurkhas, of which there are many. These two last guys are both Victoria Cross recipients. And that, my friends, is no small shakes. Yeah. Second World War campaigns. So a quick word on the subject of non-British citizens, but those of the former empire and today in the Commonwealth. Just this is a word for those reform and restore people among you. If you vote for restore or reform, please just stop watching me, because the Gurkhas are legendary, of course they are. But one has to think that in the First World War, 2.5 million Muslims from around the empire fought for the Allies. In World War II, 5 million Muslims fought for the Allies. And that's not even including Sikhs or Hindus. That's just the Muslims. So, yeah. And once again, that is the list of Gurkha Victoria Cross recipients. I think it represents about 15% of all VC. Yeah. This is the number 2 dress. My best friend Mark, who, as everyone knows, is a very high-ranking NCO of some 17 years standing. He recently went to the palace for tea with Rachel, his girlfriend, and he had the choice of number 2 dress, which is this. I really like it, but Mark's been working very hard over the last year or so, and he has lost a great deal of weight, and his number 2 dress fits him like a sack these days. So this section deals with post Second World War. So Malaya, Borneo, the Falklands, and eventually the Gulf. So this is a nice video of a qualified and posted Gurkha soldier returning home to see his family after 2 years. Very emotional, and of course the family is extremely proud. Nice.
India have now 7 regiments.
I don't. So this section is dealing with, because after partition, after the independence for what was British India, which takes into account Pakistan, Nepal, India, Bangladesh and Burma, after that there were 10 Gurkha regiments, and 6 were ceded to India and 4 to Britain. I think there are additional, if you like, sub-regiments of Gurkhas for the British Army now. But yeah. So like I say, Mark has served with Gurkhas, and they've given him a very nice cookery of his very own. I'm very proud of him. And this is the memorial for the lost from Afghanistan. Never forgotten. This section here deals with specialists. Now, as everyone knows, the Gurkhas are among the finest infantry soldiers in the world, but there are numerous sub-regiments of Gurkhas, engineers, signals, logistics, intelligence, even pilots. This guy's something special. Hari Budamagar, a Gurkha, and he served on 5 continents and had his legs amputated above the knee after having been severely injured. And then, of course, he summited the highest peak on all 7 continents, because why wouldn't you? And for that he was awarded the MBE. We have the Gurkha Independent Parachute Company. The Gurkhas that jump out of planes, I reckon the people on the ground must have been terrified. And lastly, 4 truly outstanding Gurkhas who are quite frankly insane, serving the 22nd Regiment Special Air Service. Yeah.